Hey guys, Henry here from Product Creation Formula. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to turn your PLR articles into ebooks and reports. 7 simple steps to success. But before we go ahead and do that, I just want to let you know, here at Product Creation Formula, we love to give you tips and tricks to be able to help you create your products quickly and easily. Along with that, we also do product reviews, as well as tips on how to make money online. So if that's the sort of thing that interests you, have you smash that like button, as well as subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever we upload more videos. Alright guys, let's go check it out. Now the first step is to actually find some PLR articles that you want to be able to use to turn into an ebook. Now the first thing I'll do is I'll just quickly take you through a few of the sites I would go to myself. I like to go to places like Buy Quality PLR. They often have quite a few really good unrestricted PLR articles that you can use, usually in packs. And you want them in packs because you want to be able to get them so as that they can be sequentially put down into a particular order. And we'll get a little bit more into that a little bit later on. Now also too, another one I like to go to is plrdatabase.net. They've got some really cool things here, and you can check out the articles and the various other things they have. And you can also go over here, which I introduced in a video yesterday, called Killer PLR Articles. And with this one, you can type down the topic or the niche in which you want to look at, and it'll bring up whatever articles it has in that niche. And you can check out the types of things they can do. You can put them into a sequential order, and you can turn them into a ebook. Now we can also go over here. This one here is free PLR downloads. And this is one that I use fairly regularly, and it's really good, and you can actually download some really cool packs here. You can go through over here on the left hand side and choose the niche in which you want to go to, and then it'll bring up the niche you want, and then you can just go ahead and choose ones that suit your niche. Okay, let's go over to step number 2. Now first thing you need to do is to make sure you read all your articles from beginning to end. You want to make sure that it's up to date and relevant for today. Because sometimes some of the articles are old and outdated, and you want to be making sure that they are not going to be irrelevant for today's standards. If you have some articles on YouTube, you need to make sure that those articles are up to date. Because YouTube changes its terms and conditions and the way it does things fairly regularly. And because of that reason, you need to make sure that the information you have is accurate. So make sure you read it. And the next thing you need to do in this step is to arrange your articles in a particular logical order in its categories, as well as titles and subtitles, so as you can put it into your ebook and your report. Okay, let's go check out step number 3. Step number 3 is to totally change the titles of your ebook. These are going to be things like your headlines, your subtitles, etc. Now you need to make sure that you keep the relevant information as well as the relevant keywords, but make sure you completely change the titles, subheadings and headings. That's really important. Okay, let's go over to the next step. Make sure you change the introduction as well as the conclusion of each chapter that you've got. You can arrange your articles into chapters, and each article really needs to have the introduction as well as the conclusion. And I would even dare to say some of the body as well. And if you have points in there, you can reword those points so as it means the same thing, but it's written completely differently. And you'll be able to do that if you go to a place like Quillbot. And Quillbot is a rewriter, and you can use that to help you rewrite your content. Now, really highly recommend that you do that. Let's go check out step number 5. Step number 5 is to make sure that you transition from one article to the next, or from one chapter to the next. And you do that by going to the conclusion of each chapter. And by going to the conclusion of each chapter, you then relate a little bit to that conclusion to the next chapter. And you do that so as it has a flow-on effect and it becomes much smoother and it becomes far more sequential. Okay, let's go check out step number 6. Step number 6 is to actually write a brand new conclusion and a brand new introduction for the entire ebook. By doing that, you're making it far more unique and making sure that the content is strictly based on what you have got in store for your audience. Now let's go over to step number 7. Step number 7 is to make sure you choose a catchy title for your ebook and make sure you include a table of contents. It's really important, especially if you're going to be turning it into an ebook or an ebook is really important to have that because a person likes to be able to click on these titles and get taken straight to the section. And I have videos on how to do that, which I'll leave in a card above. If you follow these 7 simple steps to success, you'll find that you can turn your articles into an ebook fairly simply. Now do make sure that you create new e-covers if you have an e-cover that comes with it. Create a brand new e-cover, change the name of the book, make sure you do all those things so as you can turn it into a brand new ebook. And you can also put that into Amazon KDP. There's a tip as well. But making sure you change the entire thing if you're going to be doing that. You don't want to be just changing introductions and conclusions if you're going to be uploading that into KDP. If you're going to be doing that, you need to change the entire thing, and I would highly recommend you use Quillbot, which will have a link in the description down below. One more thing before we do the jerk is to make sure you make your ebook pretty by adding images and various things and headings and making them just look a lot nicer. Joke time. The teacher says to little Johnny, "Johnny, what are the 3 fastest forms of communication?" And Johnny sits there and thinks for a bit and says, "Miss, it's telephone, television, and tell a woman." Don't hit me on that one, okay? Now, alright, now, over here is a video that is about turning PLR articles into videos. I created that one yesterday. And down here is a video that YouTube highly recommends. Now over here, this circle means you can click on that and you can subscribe. Alright guys, thanks for watching and bye for now.